Hi everyone, welcome to laEVE TV. It's exactly 12 o'clock now, and I thought I'm gonna do the video before I forget the most important stuff. In today's video it's about the baranavirus. The Russian people obviously know what it means. For everyone else, baran is meh, virus is virus. I don't want to speak the things out, not that the YouTube algorithm fucks me up even more than it already does, most likely. So yeah. Baranavirus was someone's comment on the video that was deleted from a Russian, it's a Ukrainian YouTuber, and it's the only channel that I watch. And it's also by now the only channel that I would recommend watching, because he's absolutely insane, like absolutely insane. And so even for him, the video that he uploaded was ultra insane. I mean, he has only insane videos, like really high quality crazy stuff, but this one was so crazy that it got deleted. And it was an hour video, and I will give you just the most important stuff, because like all these details don't really matter. It's already clear that, you know, so yeah, the baranavirus is pretty much connected to the Ark of the East. It's funny that the word East, you know, East, so be East, it contains the word East, and currently the biggest East system is China, right? And to China you also refer as the East. I live here in a Chinese colony. It's like completely sold out to China, obviously. It's like, I mean, they have genetical ties to China. Everyone, my wife is quarter Chinese, others are half Chinese, whatever, so it's like, and yeah, as you remember, the Ark of the East, it's described in the Bible, and it says that everyone who does not have it can neither sell nor buy, which has already happened here in Cambodia to my mom-in-law. She went the other day to the market. This is already like a month ago, or 2-3 weeks, and they refused to sell her stuff. It's not even law or anything, but like the way this works here, they don't even, the psyop is just like so easily to be started that they just, I don't even know how, who, what, but like they just say something and then everyone believes it, and then they just believe it. End of story. Like, nobody even is like does have this mind like, oh, I check, it sounds like shit. No, everyone's just like, I mean, they have the baranavirus here everywhere. It's like just completely beyond anything. I mean, they're just like super submissive Asians. I mean, Asians are known for their submissiveness and for their kind of bending to everything nature, and with them it goes super smoothly. I mean, here you have, I mean, don't expect any resistance by the Asians. Expect more the other way around. I mean, it comes from China, right? And China is the biggest East system. And so yeah. And he talked about the meaning of the word mark in Russian. It's like similar as in German Zeichen, from the word zeichnen, and like you could say sign from signature, so something with lines and drawing and whatever. and he showed translations with the meanings of newer translators, like online translators, and they had the meaning injection not included anymore. So this meaning was deleted. And in one screenshot of a really old book, which he showed, it was there. It had the same meanings like the other one. So the two most interesting meanings are snake bite and injection. And as I say, injection is then deleted. And then he also said snake bite, right? And the snake has 2 teeth to bite, right? That's why you get 2 times, you know. Like, this really completely freaked me out. I mean, the symbology behind it, and then like if you think about the medical bullshit, then you have the staff and then the, you know, the snake coiling itself around it. So it's like, yeah. Talk a little bit also the way it's set up. And the way it's set up, it's like the first one is the kill switch, and if a slave survives it, he gets the second one, which is yeah, for control. He talked about this a couple of times. I mean, there is by now obviously no proof until there is proof at some point, because it's just wild guesses, right? But I kind of would imagine this too, and it would also fit directly with this Death Note. If you haven't watched Death Note, highly recommend it, watch it. It fits with this thing that like Yagami could control his victim's behavior before death. You know, I think this is a direct reference to this. So they will become, you know, controlled, and yeah, the way I understand it, and I heard this not only from him but many other places, that basically it's just a new software on the hard drive. You are the hard drive, and this mRNA thing is you get the new software, and then, you know, you run on this thing. Super interesting with this one was also, yeah, I mean, this mRNA thing is new age stuff, right? It's the first time. They also tell you it's the first time. It's like biggest experiment currently just going on, and nobody knows exactly what's gonna happen, and but they will find out, right? They have enough test subjects. So these components are patented, right? And these patents have owners. So if these patented components are being injected into you, then guess what happens with you? Then you are patented by that too. And then he speaks of the QR code, of which I just before I watched the video talked to my wife, and we wanted to get one of those, you know, fake things which say, okay, he got this and that and so on. And then she said, but this time it won't be that easy, and probably impossible. It's not impossible, it's Cambodia, it's Scambodia, so it's not impossible, but probably not as easy as it usually goes with this kind of thing. Usually it's some bribery and done, but this time you probably have to put more on the table, and you have to really know the people and whatever, so. Because they have a QR code with it and so on and so on. This was kind of the talk. And you probably heard this already from the birth certificate thing, that you just registered whatever and you're just basically commodity, you know, you're just basically cattle. And by this he also said that basically you give up your human rights, right? You're not a human, you're a commodity. You belong to someone and you are patented, and you can, you know, show your patent with your QR code and whatever. And it is like this here. It is like this in Cambodia. And yeah, basically the final sad nail in the coffin to this thing is the fact that in Cambodia, that's why I mentioned this, as I say, all those things don't even matter, as I say, we all know, but like those details are kind of really crazy. Another interesting thing I put in between, he was checking on a website which shows trades, who bought when, what, and whatever, and there it shows that the testing materials for this baranavirus were bought already, and then you could see all the countries that bought them in 2017. You know. So basically, if you ask the right people the right questions, just like where did you get it and when, then you kind of already. But I mean, as I say, we all know it, and it's not really necessary. And the sheep obviously will not ask those questions. So, but yeah. And yeah, also like he said, with the progress of the QR code in Russia, he said it's /Ukraine. It started with cars and whatever items, and then whatever things, and then it progressed up to people. You know, now you have your QR code, and you are this and that, and you have been already marked, ARKed. And in Cambodia, you can't get marked if you're not registered, if you don't have a passport/assport. And this basically proves it all, right? I mean, if it was about helping, then why wouldn't they just help unregistered people? And what makes super sense is that you can't register something which doesn't have a specification, which is your, certificate of birth, and it specifies the commodity, age, blah blah, whatever. So yeah, that's kind of that. And yeah, some of my relatives unfortunately also fell for the thing, and this is exactly how they got fucked. Like, they have a beach restaurant, and then they come up with like, yeah, okay, either you take the ARK or you can't sell. So then, yeah, what shall they do? I mean, they're poor Cambodians. There's basically, for them, I don't know what now. I mean, there's still a choice, right? There's always a choice. And however, but they take the ARK of the East, and then you see what happens. I have already several people who took the shots. One of them, starts raining now badly. One of them couldn't even hold a coconut after he took the shot. And the mostly Chinese owners of all these factories here, they just force them. They don't give a shit. They just now say, okay, basically everywhere now they say, either you take a shot or no work. So if you are a Cambodian that works for $6 a day, it's like here, my wife's cousin works for $6 a day in a factory with overtime and whatever. So if you're already that fucked, then of course that next step kind of is self-evident, because you can't miss out on those $6. So yeah, that's that here from the Fire Nation colony. Cambodia is a Fire Nation colony. Fire Nation refers to Avatar. Also highly recommended, Avatar: The Last Airbender. And yeah, that's that. Thanks for watching. Bye.